next topic is the thoughts of management. These are the thoughts presented till the end of the 19th century. And now we all know that different management gurus have given their different observations and thoughts and their own opinions towards the different theories. Now we have the first theory is the classical theory. The classical theory has been given the more concept of it, that is decided for the level to perform, decided for levels, that means decision for the different levels. This is the most important thing in the classical theory has been given by the different management gurus. Also the management gurus like the main promoters like Max Weber, Frederick Taylor, Henry Gantt and Henry Fayol. These are the people and the management gurus they have been given to you for the classical theories. For decisions of the different levels of management, to perform the managerial levels and duties, we have already seen the top level, middle level and the bottom level. So the main thing is being clearly given to in this concept of classical theory, that they have been focused on the performance of the managerial activities of the day-to-day activities of the, whether it is of the top level, bottom level and the middle level. Then comes the second, that is a neoclassical theory. Neoclassical theory, it was started in the 20th century. This was the thoughts of the 19th century. That means this people have been already been given to this classification of the thoughts. Now this theory is of 20th start of the 20th century. An Australian industrial psychologist Elton Mayo gave birth to behavior oriented. So he has been given more focused on the behavior oriented of the employees or the business. So because behavior is the most important part, and I told you whenever there is a coordination among the employees, then the business or the management or any of the field of the business, they can run very much smoothly. And the employees also, those are working, if they are working coordinatingly, then definitely it will affect a lot. So the classical theory has been given, and he is also known as a promoter of all the classical thoughts. Now the thoughts of the behavior related, that is a concepts like interhuman relation, motivation, leadership, information, everything in the behavior it is coming, that is a motivation coming from inside out, given to someone. That is also the more important part. The leadership skills and ability to do something to increase the managerial efficiency levels. Information, communication process, your communication process, how you are communicating it with your colleagues, how you are communicating with the upper level management authorities. So basically that is also the most important thing. The disposal of the disputes, that is also the main important thing, that you should be very much mature enough to give your decisions and to settle the disputes in normal way, not to have a huge crowd of disputes in the management of the company. So the behavior related. And the last, that is the thoughts of the modern management. Modern management means a special professional class, that we all know that modern thoughts and modern things are to be given over years, and so the professional class and managers were immersed in it. So basically the professionals and the experts have been hired here for giving a totally new look for the management. So basically these are the thoughts of the modern management. So these were the thoughts of the management. It was presented in the 19th century, and many people, different management gurus have given towards it.